Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So SMU's offense as they take control of the football first. Headed out now is Kendrick Raphael. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Left side, it's Knight. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On the run, fires downfield. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers, you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Out wide left, it's Hale. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Syracuse's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball.
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Orange. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays. We need to do, make big. Go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Knight. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David. We've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Angeli turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start, offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli throws quickly. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Steve Angeli rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They're all over him. got his man on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Trying to get away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. SMU spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Throwing Angelic. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And, man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Red Raiders able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I checked in with the Orange head coach at halftime. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
appreciate that, Holly. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Hits inside. It's Miller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. And Jelly. Turns it upfield. Turning it on! He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to take off. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it. Right at the line. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it in his belly. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Left side is Pittman. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets the back moving. Angeli from the gun on third down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down here on the Mustangs sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Drops back, it's Jennings. Rush right in his face. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Steve Angeli unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. From the gun, it's Miller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give is to Miller. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Long way to go on second down. Red pass hits complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 8. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back's got it on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Hale. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got an alley. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. It's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lucky to get it off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Under pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That lead a little. Now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
From deep, it's Stokes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Couldn't set his feet.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next.
Turning on the Jets. The tag. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Trying to establish the run. Good, strong tackle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Oh, he wants it all. Goes high to pull it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, SMU.
One more play to pad the stats. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look